Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about one of the biggest myths in gaming, that a new MMORPG has to replace Blizzard or dethrone World of Warcraft to be successful. Spoiler, it doesn't. And the proof is all around us in the indie scene, especially with Monsters and Memories from Niche World's Cult. Let's clear this up right away. You don't need to replace Blizzard to win. Modern games are doing just fine without ever trying to become the next WoW. Albion Online has thrived for years as a full loot sandbox with a loyal player base. Even Project Gorgon is recently curving out its quirky, niche cult following. Newer titles keep finding their own audience in like the 10,000 to 30,000 concurrent subscriber range. They're sustainable, fun, growing organically. Chasing the next WoW is exactly why so many AAA projects with huge budgets have flopped so hard. The genre doesn't need one king. It needs many great worlds that different groups of players love. The real magic has always come from small, passionate indie teams. Just like the origin of vanilla World of Warcraft in 2004, Jeff Kaplan described that team as roughly 40 to 60 people, flat in structure, daily collaboration, shared lunches, and every voice mattering. That same scrappy energy created the immersive worlds thousands still adore in EverQuest and Asheron's Call. Small teams keep the vision cohesive, avoid committee design, and let creativity breathe. That brings us to Monsters and Memories. It's the perfect modern example. Niche World's Cult started as a tiny volunteer group and has grown to just over 40 artists, designers, and programmers, roughly the same size as the vanilla WoW team. Their tests have already pulled solid concurrent numbers, and they're heading into early access on June 1st, 2026. What makes it special? It pulls from everything. The risk and discovery of EverQuest and Asheron's Call, the quest flow and group feel of vanilla WoW, and ideas from many other classics. It's not an EverQuest clone. It's a fresh blend that respects the Golden Age while standing on its own with progression, meaningful consequences, and that old school sense of wonder. At the end of the day, MMORPG success today is about niche passion, not mass domination. Monsters and Memories and Niche World's Cult prove you don't need hundreds of thousands of players or massive corporate budgets. With a low overhead, small dedicated team, and no investors demanding they water down the vision, they can thrive with 100 subscribers or 100,000, staying true to the immersive, risk-heavy experience that thousands of classic fans will crave. So if you're tired of waiting for that next big AAA savior, look to the indies. The future of great MMORPGs isn't about replacing Blizzard, and it never was. It's about building worlds that dedicated players will love for years. Monsters and Memories, in this case, seems to be leading that charge. So if you're sitting there like me, feeling that deep fatigue, and tired of waiting year after year for big corporations to somehow bring back that magical spark you felt the first time you logged into a living, breathing world, maybe it's time to stop expecting them to deliver on something they simply cannot replicate. Because modern AAA studios have shifted their focus. Everything ends up revolving around the cash shop, battle passes, mounts, cosmetic, and convenience items that slowly erode the sense of achievement. Instead of letting you log in and create your own story through meaningful decisions, risk, and player-driven moments, They force a scripted narrative onto you with cutscenes and linear quest chains. That player agency, you know, the one with the ability to shape the world with your friends, make mistakes, and tell your own legends, was a huge part of what made those early worlds truly feel alive. The truth is, that spark never left the MMO genre. It just moved to the indie scene, where it's always been. If you're enjoying this video and it resonated with you, do me a quick favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this with a friend who's still on the fence. You know the one. The friend who keeps logging back into the same old games month after month, getting hyped up for new expansions, quietly hoping the magic will return someday, instead of seeking out fresh alternatives together. Let's help wake them up.